Hi, I'm Bryan Litz with Applied Ballistics. We're on the range today doing some examples of building gun profiles in Applied Ballistics Quantum based on 100-yard shooting and then calculating fire solutions for 1,000 yards and seeing how close we get. So AB Quantum has a lot of great features and tools for match shooters and hunters, but I want to focus on just like the raw fire solution, okay? The shortest path to it without getting confused by anything else. All right, so today we've got a 308 Winchester. It's a Browning rifle, and I'm shooting some old ammo that I loaded for competition years ago. It's with 155 grain hybrids. So it's on Starline brass. It's like over 10 years old. I don't know how good the ammo is, but the only point of what we're doing is we're gonna try to center the group at 1,000, so it doesn't really matter how good the ammo is for that. First step, we're gonna build the profile in AB Quantum. All right, so for this one, I'm just gonna call it 308. Okay, and we're gonna come into the bullet library. We're gonna pick 308 Berger 155 target hybrid, and we're gonna pick this custom drag model for it. Okay, so that's gonna characterize our bullet, and we shouldn't have to change anything about it. Our muzzle velocity, we're about to measure. The sight height on this rifle is 2.18. Not 218. And I believe it is a 1 in 10 twist rate. Okay, so that's all you really have to build into the gun profile to get started until you get to your muzzle velocity. But yeah, you don't need to pick a scope or an MV temp table. You just need the basics to start. Okay, we're gonna make 308 current. And when we get our muzzle velocity measured, we'll come back and finish that part. For now, we're gonna get 100 yard zero in velocities. Okay, now that we have 100 yard zero and muzzle velocity, we can finish building our gun profile. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. The bullet is still the same. Our measured muzzle velocity for those 7 shots was 2843 feet per second. Okay, it's 100 yard zero. We've got everything else in there. We just needed that last ingredient. And I noticed the scope here is not an MRAD scope. It's a MOA scope. So we're gonna make MOA our scope units, save that, and now we're gonna come over and look at our fire solution. Okay, for 993 yards, it's calling for 30.5 minutes of elevation. We need to update the atmospherics though, and we're gonna get that from a Kestrel. Okay, so on the Kestrel, we have 78 degrees, 8%, and 28.87 inches of mercury. Okay, our latitude is 5. Got to set some target parameters. We're going to set our azimuth. 254. Inclination is not moving. The wind is, we got lucky here. Pretty good day for wind. It's barely coming out of the 1 o'clock, kind of fishtailing. I'm going to bring it down to 3 miles an hour. Sometimes goes to 5. It's pretty low. So there it is. Our fire solution is 30.5 MOA and a quarter minute left. Quarter minute right, actually. Okay, we've got our everything dialed in for the 308 Winchester. We did our 100 yard zero, fired 7 shots in total. Got an average velocity of 2843. We put that into our gun profile along with the atmospherics and target data, and we're ready to see how good of a job we did now. Okay, with the 308, it called for 30.5 minutes of elevation, and we hit about a quarter to a half low. It was either 1 or 2 clicks low. And the velocity on that string was actually within 3 feet per second. So I don't think that we hit low because of velocity. So I'm gonna correct this with a CDF calibration. So we're gonna go into ballistic calibration, and instead of 30.5, we'll just call it 31 minutes of drop because we hit about a half low. Okay, And with that, it's telling us we need to add 1.6% of drag to that bullet model in order to true out that 2 clicks of air at 1,000 yards with those 155 hybrids. Okay, so if we go ahead and apply that CDF, now our elevation calls for a cool 31 minutes, which is what we hit with, because we know we were a half low with 30.5. Okay, so that's how we correct out that 2 clicks. Might have been 1 click, but it's still just about 1%. 1.016, so that's a 1.6% correction on the drag of that bullet for this rifle. Okay, so that was really it. So you get a 0 at 100 yards and you get your muzzle velocity. You build those into your gun profile along with your sight height. Tell it what your scope clicks are. Then you shoot your 100 yards, get your muzzle velocity, add that to the gun profile. Then whenever your gun profile's got its essentials at that point. The MB temp table, that can come later. The reticle view, that can come later. But you've got the things in there that characterize your rifle. Now, to shoot 1,000 yards, which is the second thing we did, you're gonna have to get your environmental properties and the target properties in your ballistic solver. And when you do that, we estimated that trajectory at 1,000 yards to within about 5 inches. And we corrected that 5 inches of error with the CDF calibration, which is about 1.6% of adjusting the drag of the bullet. So now it's predicting perfectly, and we'd be able to hit everything out to 1,000 even a little further. So that's all there is to it. It's really easy to hit targets with Applied Ballistics Quantum, but it's also easy to get encumbered with all the details. This video is just to show you the direct path through the data to getting accurate predictions, and all of the other ancillary features of AB Quantum are nice to have and they help for certain situations, but they're not really germane to the raw fire solution. What I did today was just show you how to get an accurate raw fire solution. It worked pretty good.